inside of me, in a world I don't wanna say. Just the same damn thing. What's your height, what's your age, what's the price of your weight? And every year we're expected to show all the things that we were able to grow. When you're making half the money but the cost is double. Quiet life of desperation, but it ain't gonna make me too much longer. Been working too hard for this shit to not pop, so we about to get it poppin' now. Quiet life of desperation, so I'ma have to live a little louder. And no, I ain't gonna end up like the man trying to figure out the man who gotta figure it out.
Good morning. I am so tired. Welcome to another day in the life video. It is officially the last day of my work stretch of my 3 in a row. I have mosquito bites everywhere, like all over my hands, all over my ankles, my arms. Like I am just one little itchy mess. It's currently 5:45 in the morning and I have one more shift before 7 beautiful days off. Very excited about it. Per usual, we're enjoying breakfast. I'm kind of on like a yogurt granola kick lately. I got a little bit sick of the oatmeal life, so now we go to the yogurt life. I have been so beyond busy enjoying summer and, you know, doing activities in between shifts, which has been really fun because I've utilize my days off, but that typically means I don't have like a day to prep or a day in between like a big activity and me working. I drove directly from my ski team camp out to work on Sunday, worked 8 hours, and then worked yesterday and worked today. It's just been really busy, but luckily I've been the break shift nurse, which is one of my favorite roles at work. I feel like I've been getting a lot better at it and it's a fun challenge, and I think it's really an awesome role that helps your team out. So if you guys want to see more about what I do as a break shift nurse, you also can watch this video because I talk about some of the tasks and like what a break shift nurse is. Because not every place is lucky enough to have it, but I think it's pretty cool that my job is to go to work and help my coworkers and make sure that they have what they need, which feels really good because not only am I helping patients, but I'm also like truly helping out my team. I'm so itchy. Let me know down below if you are also easily loved by mosquitoes, because I truly am, and it's really annoying. I'm using my little suction cup plunger. Feels much better with it. The ones on the hand and the joints are so hard. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my breakfast and then we're just gonna get ready for the day and have a slow morning. I've been watching all the Olympics and sports stuff to prepare for the Olympics because it's in a couple days. So I'm gonna probably watch that this morning and just catch up on some YouTube videos, have a peaceful morning and wake up a little bit more.
Something they claim that you need nothing to satisfy your soul, but all the good stuff's bought and sold. Quiet life of desperation, but it ain't gonna make me too much longer. Been working too hard for this shit to not pop, so we about to get it poppin' now. Quiet life of desperation, I'ma have to live a little life.
Last night I had to wash my hair and shower so late, so it is extremely early. I did not have the energy or time to blow dry it, but that's okay. This is the perk of being able to wear your hair up at work. So we're gonna do my favorite work style, which is the ponytail braid. This actually was inspired by my mom because she used to play volleyball and she would always wear her hair like this. So when I was a little girl, I always was like, your hair looks so cute. I always want to wear my hair like that. And I've been growing my hair out, so it's quite long right now, and it really works well in the braid. I feel like this is a really nice hairstyle for isolation gowns and donning and doffing PPE because my hair doesn't get ruined by it, and it's like contained nicely. Probably gonna be so curly when I take it out of this because it's a little bit damp. I'm almost ready. I just have to pack my lunch really quick and brush my teeth. There's like this one little strand. He just doesn't want to go in, but I think that's just how it's gonna be. Maybe I'll fix it later. I have 7 minutes till I need to be in my car. It is officially time to pack my lunch. I was so tired last night. This is what happens in the final part of your stretch. So exhausted, in survival mode. So that is why I am feeling so blessed to be working with Factor. You guys know I love them so much. They have ready to eat meals in 2 minutes. This is literally one of my favorite meals. This is the sweet and spicy potatoes with peanut sauce. And it also has green beans on the side. So it's like all of my favorite things. I'm so excited to be working with Factor. I look forward to getting their box every month because it literally means that I just have like meals always in my fridge ready
ready to go, which in my like crazy life is very nice. Buying ingredients and then moving around a bunch and having them go bad is just a waste of time. If you guys didn't know, Factor also has a variety of smoothies, juices, breakfast options, and I have some of their juices. I had never tried these before this month, but this is the watermelon lime juice, and then this is the mint lemonade. Both of them are amazing. I had this one yesterday, so I'm gonna go for the mint lemonade because I haven't had this in a couple days, but I feel like it's just a nice little refreshing midday boost. We'll do a little taste test at work, but if you guys wanna try Factor for yourself, go to factor75.com and use my code Kiara50 for 50% off your first box, as well as 20% off your second box. Again, that's code Kiara50 to use at factor75.com to get 50% off your first box and 20% off your second box. I'll leave a link down in the description box if you guys want to check it out. It works really great for me and my crazy schedule. We are officially ready. Don't look at all the dishes in my sink. This is exactly what happens at the end of the stretch. You're just like, okay, the dishes are piling up. This is a post-shift thing that we're gonna work on. We officially have 1 minute till departure, so let's get all the goods. We got a highlighter for break shift nurse, always need this, and then a little pen as well. You guys, I got a new water bottle, a brand new Odwalla, because my other one, the little handle broke. Super excited about that. We got the badge on. Let's put this in our backpack. This is my current anti-itch arsenal. Phone, lunch, AirPods, this, keys. Let's go to work. Let's do it. See the tired in my eyes. It is already my break time, and I've only been at work for an hour and a half, but that's what happens when you're the break shift nurse and you get not the greatest break sign up. So far, it's just been another busy day on my floor, helping out where I can, running labs that are urgent, delivered a bassinet to mother baby unit because I guess they're out of them. So we happen to have one, made them very happy. And now I think the massage chair is calling me. That's where we're at on shift 3 of 3. After my break, which I'm the first one, then everyone gets their breaks and we start doing 30s and then 45s. Time for my favorite Factor meal. We're gonna do a little peanut sauce it comes with. Looks so good. We're gonna do a little taste test here. Gotta get all the peanut sauce. This one is one of my favorites. It's just such a comfort food. I love the peanut sauce. I'm gonna scarf this up and I'll talk to you guys after my shift. We did it! 3 of 3, we did it. We're emptying our pockets of all of the things. We are gonna eat. I'm gonna change really quick because I don't like to sit on my couch and things in my work clothes. And we ordered Thai food because it was one of my favorite CNAs last day, at least together, because tomorrow's our official last day. So we ordered a bunch of Thai food, and so I have dinner for myself that I'm gonna heat up really quickly. And then we're gonna chat and do like a little Q&A, because I just posted on my Instagram story and asked you guys to ask me questions about nursing. I feel like we haven't done a life update in a while. I'm gonna set you guys here. BRB. I have this like unspoken rule for myself that if it is your last shift of the stretch, you probably just shouldn't cook for yourself because you're not gonna want to, and you really do deserve a full meal. So we're having some tom kha soup. It's like my favorite Thai soup. If you have never tried it, you should definitely try it. Pajamad soup ready. I feel like I should eat this first and then answer questions.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. I will tell you about my day though really quick. I would say overall it was pretty good. I felt very busy and productive, and I got many compliments. Everyone calls me the BBN, the best break nurse. It's like the ultimate compliment as a break nurse. I was helping a lot of people, did a lot of things, organized stuff for the unit. I honestly really enjoy being the break nurse. I think it's a good challenge, but it's also something that like plays on a lot of my skills. So I had a good day, had a really good chat with one of my coworkers at the end of the day about like, you know, just kind of the stuff we deal with. I'll probably end up talking about this in a question. I just feel like I get this question a lot. So I'll just save that discussion for a little bit later. Let's eat. Holy moly, me oh my. It is 9:30. My really great friend called me and I finished eating obviously, and then I lost track of time. I'm determined to do this Q&A for you guys. We're gonna go all the way to the bottom to the people who asked first. Would you recommend an accelerated nursing program? Yes, for me personally. Everyone talks negatively about it like it's the most overwhelming time of their life. I think nursing school has its challenges no matter what, but overall I would recommend an accelerated program, especially for students who already have a 4-year degree, which is like what an accelerated program is for. I just felt like it moved me along at a pace that was better suited for me. Question number 2, do you think you will ever switch to a different specialty? As of right now, no. I'm really enjoying working in pediatric hematology oncology, and I think it has its challenges, and I feel like I'm feeling some of those challenges right now, but overall, I enjoy the mental, emotional, and physical challenges that the specialty brings me, and I feel like it is very me, like I belong there, and my personality is well suited to serve these families in this way. So as of now, no, but obviously I don't have a crystal ball, and nursing has so many different things that you can do with it. So who knows? Number 3, did you feel ready after graduation? No, not at all. It is crazy to think about the things that I'm able to do as a nurse now, being about a year and a half in. So I still feel pretty like new gradish, but so much more confident, so much more competent, just like ability to think at a higher level. So it does come, and it's like being in a sorority. You have to trust the process. It's really hard to, but you will grow if you give yourself the space to do so. What's a stereotype you heard before becoming a nurse that you have a new perspective on? I mean, the first one that came into my mind was that nurses are made up of a bunch of mean girls, and I was so afraid of that and so like hurt by that statement because I don't think of myself as a mean girl, and so I was very like put off by that. My new perspective is that I don't think it's fully true by any means, but I do see where some of those stereotypes come from, because there are girls who sometimes seem to act like some of that high school tendencies they will bring into the nursing world, especially because it's predominantly female based. I don't know if that's the best answer, but that's what my brain that's been up since 5 a.m. is telling me. Can you see yourself working as an RN forever, or would you like to go back for your MP? I currently have no desire to get my MP. I used to say that I would never go back to school and never be interested in getting a master's, but I think that has changed. Like, I could see myself getting my master's not anytime soon, but like, I don't know, in 10 years if I felt ready to go back to school, had the money to do so, and my work still like paid for a lot of it, and it would give me a raise. So that would be like another motivation. How do you deal with pre/post shift anxiety as a new grad? I need all the advice I can get. Feel this so hard. Feel like I am pretty busy in my outside life, so I don't give myself a ton of time to think of the pre-shift anxiety. Is it still difficult to have 5 days off and then go into a stretch when I've been off the floor for a long time? Yes, like I still feel that, but in terms of the like everyday pre-shift anxiety, I feel less of it, and when I'm there I feel less of it. More recently I had like an experience where I had to do a skill that I had never done on a real human that was not a mannequin before, and it did make me anxious because I had no time to prepare. So those typical things that I have in place to deal with my pre-shift anxiety, like giving myself time to think or prepare or read up on how to do a skill, or like reflecting, there was no time for that. Like I really had to throw myself in, and being able to overcome that and do it definitely helps with the confidence, which helps counteract some of that pre-shift anxiety. But I think routine is big for me. I think like taking care of myself and my body and being flexible with my needs at a current situation, if that means takeout or if that means I need to plan for a hangout with my parents or my friends to get my mind off of things, then I will, or like a call with another nurse and a reflection or a venting session. I think I've gotten a lot better at that, and I think that's something that's really important to know what your pillars are and how to stand on them, because it's going to bring you up in times of anxiety and stress. Tips for getting into peds as a new grad. I graduate in September. Congratulations. That's so exciting. I would say be open-minded and really like sell yourself on your experience with kids and tell stories. Trying to not be generic, but like really connect to the heart in interviews and these special moments and bonds that other peds nurses will be able to identify as like really strong strengths. The other thing I always tell people is I got my PALS before I applied for my pediatric job, and it helped, I think, make me more competitive, and I was told to do that. So if you don't have your pediatric advanced life support, yes, you have to pay for it yourself the first time because it is expensive. It's a couple $100s, but I do feel like that was a good investment that I made. Did I go through a residency program? If so, did you like it? I did not, which was shocking to me. I thought I was going to, and I ended up really enjoying that I did not. So that was just me personally. I didn't really feel like I needed a residency program, and I learned a lot through my floor's amazing teaching process. How long did it take once you started working to stop feeling like you didn't know anything? I would say 9 months for that confidence to settle in. Maybe at the 6-month mark, but you have to remember that I went to school during COVID, and I literally only had 20 days in a hospital or care facility before after graduating nursing school. Sorry, my words are so jumbled right now, but it took me probably a little bit longer than usual, but it will come. Can you do a scrubs try on haul and review? I graduate in December. Yes, I feel like I will do this more. I don't know if I'll show all of them, but I feel like I wear different colors every time I film, so you've kind of seen my collection a little bit, but I really like the Fabletics scrubs, and I just got some, and I'm now a Fabletics ambassador, and I've been wearing them a lot, and I really enjoy them, so I will talk about them in a video coming very soon. What are some challenges you encounter in interprofessional care? Ooh, I love that question. I think fully understanding the workflow of others, PT is operating in their day, like what their schedule looks like, because I feel like if I had a better understanding of that, maybe it would help me communicate with them better. Not that I've had actual problems with them or anything, but that's just one example. If I could shadow like the OR flow for a day and see like what things that they really care about that are done, that as a bedside nurse I can better facilitate. Something that shocked you, good or bad, about the nursing field after working in it for a bit? Good is how many people, like caring and thoughtful individuals there are in the world. And maybe the bad is how rude it can be to someone who is like caring for you and serving you. So there's like two ends of that sword. Like I see really wonderful examples of pure kindness, and then I see really, really just appalling behavior that you're like, wow. But you know what? That's what happens when people are pushed to their max. So there's also like this level of understanding that I've had to develop. Like I have learned to become a little bit more patient with things like that. How to negotiate salary, graduate in December, previous healthcare worker. My hospital, we don't negotiate because we're a union hospital, so I could have Googled what I was going to get paid. I knew exactly what I was going into it, so I'm not quite sure. How do you clean your hokas? I live in New York and mine get filthy immediately. Yes, I try to only wear them at work and take them off like immediately. If I were to live in New York, like I wouldn't even wear them on the subway home. Like I would carry them probably and try to wear them outside like the least amount as possible. And I try to drag I don't want to drag that stuff through the hospital, especially through like my immunocompromised floor. So I really don't wear them outside of the hospital much. I have cleaned them. My mom has helped me clean them and just use that good old scrubbing toothbrush method. But my hokas only lasted me 1 year before they got like worn out and so filthy dirty. So honestly, that's something that I think you just have to invest in as a nurse. People say you can like send them back and stuff and like claim the warranty, but I feel like normal wear and tear, it's not really like appropriate to take advantage of a company like that. So that's not really what I plan to do. How is work-life balance? It's been good. It's been hard. Like on shifts like this where I've worked 3 days in a row, and before that I had plans every single day that were like all day consuming plans, and I worked another stretch before that. I feel really tired. Like I'm so tired of talking, but I do really want to answer these questions, and they're awesome. So if my voice sounds really tired, because I think I need some tea. I've been talking so much, but the balance is good, and it's keeping me from a place of like low, deep despair, which you can get into in this peds hemonc world. It's very hard. And I think the next question is how to avoid burnout. And I was talking about this today with a coworker, just relying on your pillars, doing things that bring you joy, prioritizing yourself and your own inner needs, just like you have to prioritize your patient needs. I think that's like something that's really important to do. Starting in August as a new grad in peds hemonc. Yes, any advice or tips would be so appreciated. Immerse yourself in the oncology world. I really recommend following the cancer patient. Even if you have any friends or family that are affected by cancer, follow them on Instagram. It has really opened my eyes to some of the thoughts, feelings, emotions, and actions that can be helpful and some that can be hurtful as well. And it just helps me be like a more empathetic nurse. So go follow them, the cancer patient. I'll link them down below in the description box. At what point in nursing school did you feel prepared enough to take the NCLEX? Honestly, like not until the final week that I was studying, when I was getting the scores that I wanted. And you guys can go watch my entire studying for the NCLEX journey that I have in a playlist. I will hopefully put it in an iCard, or you can find it on my channel, and it's really great. I actually rewatched those videos the other day and it was so inspiring to me. OTD student, how can we best support our nurses, therapy, and nursing in general? That's so awesome. Sharing your goals as a therapist, like in person with the nursing staff, especially from like the inpatient perspective. Like I want to be inspired and want to be there, and like one thing as a nurse that I've noticed on my floor that would be really helpful to me would be to be invited into patients' rooms, especially patients who have had some sort of intense surgery or operation on their limbs, and showing like how to safely transfer and mobilize them, or how to like help them in their therapy goals. Like bring me into the room and show me what you're doing, so that when I have to get them up to go to the bathroom or shower later, like I can help them do it the way you safely want them to do it. What other professions do you like to work with at the hospital? Specifically like our pediatric hematology oncology pharmacist, who is literally like a lifeline for us. I love her. We have a couple that are so awesome. I love working with PT and watching them like really motivate and inspire our kids and be such a like positive presence in their day. What's in your work and lunch bag? I filmed a what's in my work bag. I will try to link that video somewhere up here. Favorite ways to de-stress? Talking to my friends, doing something fun after work, and just going straight after work and doing it, so that I don't have time to sit on the couch like this and get really tired. And then just sometimes like having a night like this where I just have to relax, and sometimes I don't get all my goals done, but I have to unwind. Oh, favorite patient stories. I really wish I could share them. I have so many. I could cry thinking about them all, like even just in the past stretch. So many really special moments. Actually, one of them I will show you guys, and then I have to kind of wrap up the questions and do a speed fire mode, but I'll show you one special thing. I got this strip. This particular patient, this family made me this gift. They have been so sweet, and they've been making gifts for all of the nurses, like little dog tags for their pets. But I didn't have a pet, and so they wanted to do something nice for me, and they did something so nice for me, and they said, don't tell the other nurses. So don't tell the people I work with that I got this. It says best nurse ever, and it has my name on it, and they like engraved it in my favorite color, which is so sweet. Obviously like means a lot to me, and this family is just really strong. So that was a wonderful, sweet story. And early on in their journey, I had made this patient something that was like really meaningful and special to celebrate something. And so to have that gift was just really special. I like this question a lot. Struggling to get through nursing school right now, what keeps you motivated? I remember this feeling really well, like just feeling kind of overwhelmed and stuck in the monotony of like week to week and having a test constantly. And I think what kept me motivated was seeing like TikToks of people living their life as a nurse, like work-life balance. I mean, I feel like that might be why some of you guys like watching my videos, because I still am able to have this life that I've always dreamed of, and I don't have to study right now. Like I worked, I got paid for what I did, I made a difference in the world, and now I get to sit on my couch and I don't have to write a discussion post. And knowing that there's like that light at the end of the tunnel, and then also just like all the milestones you get to celebrate of graduating nursing school and then passing your NCLEX and then getting your first job, and just like it is this period of time where so much has changed in your life, and everything that you have worked towards finally comes true. Obviously, I feel very fortunate that I filmed my life and I had a lot of videos to look back on. And I think in times when I was really low, I would go back and watch that video of me getting accepted into nursing school and that journey of getting into nursing school. And that always just like, it reminded me of my why. Like I was doing this for that girl who just was so elated to go to nursing school and sent it. It started 2 weeks later, like just was so brave. Remind myself that I work for her and I work to be able to take care of my patients in the best way possible. Favorite nursing skill so far? This person, Katie, says she loves wound care, burns especially. That is like one of my least favorite things. I would say my favorite skill. I really do enjoy giving chemo. Something about it just like never gets old. I think other people, probably patients, are like, toxins, like how is it fun to give toxins to others? I wouldn't say that part's fun, but just knowing that you are playing such a literally active role of helping to kill this evil thing that is cancer just feels really satisfying for me. It sucks because it makes them feel bad. This is such a weird skill that I pick, but I guess just like overall being a part so literally of that cancer killing process is satisfying to me. And I got to do my first stem cell transplant the other day, which was very nerve-wracking, but I did it all by myself, and that was really incredibly rewarding to give a second chance at life for that kid. And other skills, I like drawing labs. I would say we draw a lot of labs, and I love drawing labs off of my central lines. How do you not get lazy / complacent on the job? 9 months in and I struggle with this. Ooh, that's a really good question. I think I always live by leaving a place better than when I left it. I've been finding a bajillion organization projects and just how it can make the unit function more smoothly. And so I try to look for problems and then solve them myself. And in some ways that means like a creative, fun sign that I place somewhere to make something more clear and obvious. So I think that's been like keeping me excited and motivated. And then also I was raised to do a job right. I would want the very best care and little details to be noticed if I was the patient. So things like taking out the trash are really important to me. Like I am not above any sort of job. So I have a couple tasks that are like my pet peeves, like taking out trash if it's full, especially like in an isolation room, and then taking out trays. Like no one wants a bunch of trays cluttering up a room with food that's developing bacteria for immunocompromised patients. So I try to quickly remove those. I like to do those things, and then I also like to constantly be moving because it helps my day go by faster. So those are some things that I do. I also, like early on in my nursing school experience, had a family come outside and thank me as a nursing student who was very new, who felt like I was doing nothing, for taking out trash right after their wife was changed. And so I thought that was just really sweet, and they were so genuinely grateful that I had like done this little thing that they needed to come outside and thank me for it. So I remember those things. I'll answer this last question because this is so long. Do you ever feel stagnant, like you've achieved your career goals but you feel out of place? I think that's really easy to feel in this place coming out of the college world, where every achievement or every transition or new term feels like growth because you have new classes and you're closer to your goal. And so I can see why in early mid-20s or early on in your career, as you first get a job and your life becomes a little bit more like routine with fewer changes because you're not getting a whole new set of classes every 10 weeks, it can feel like you're not like progressing in life. I think for me, I've challenged myself at work and have met these goals or overcome these fears that I've had, and that's helped me. I also am a big believer in celebrating little wins, so I think it's important to do that. You know, if you are feeling that way in your life, maybe you need some other outside enrichment and other challenges that maybe aren't work related, and I think you will be surprised at how much you grow as a person when you put yourself in new situations. You guys, I'm so tired of talking. I cannot talk anymore. I was gonna do my laundry and start it and fold it, and it's 10 o'clock now, and I feel like I should just go to bed. So that's what I'm gonna do. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being patient with the uploads. And I say this every video, but yeah, the car video is coming soon. Today's question of the day is going to be, let's have you guys answer, like, how do you not become complacent in your life and in your goals? I love those questions at the end that I answered, so leave a comment down below. Big thank you again to Factor for sponsoring this video. I could not have survived today without your fuel and amazing food. You guys can use my code Kiara50 to get 50% off your first box and 20% off your second. The link is in my description box. Sleep well, take care of yourselves, give yourself a hug and a pat on the back. You're doing the very best you can. Good night!
You said you feel alone. Didn't think nothing about it, 'cause I hate to be reminded